Can the Arab world have a NATO-style defense agreement? An attack on one is an attack on all. A formidable union of nations that outside states are terrified of even poking, let alone uh, dishing out some serious damage on. The short answer is in the current form of the Arab states, no, they can't have it. I'll tell you why. An effective NATO style agreement for the purpose of mutual defense is just not practical, not beneficial for the Arab states. Here's the reason. Because geopolitically speaking, such military or defensive alliances like NATO are designed to deter someone from attacking you, to prevent an attack on your nation. But let's look at who would attack. Then you can understand, okay, how do I prepare for an attack against that guy or that guy, right? If it's a global south country that does the attacking, like Iran, for example, the Arab states don't need a NATO style alliance. They already have America with all their bases in the Arab countries, for better or worse. Some call it occupation, some call it a protectorate state, some call it, nah, it's fine, it's a military defense alliance, blah, blah, blah. Now, America's already there, so if Iran attacks, America can respond. And if it's a Western state attacking them like Israel, then America will not back the Arab states, nor, this is the important part, nor allow the US armed, US provided equipment to these Arab states to be used against Israel. At least not without serious disruption. Can you imagine relying on America to tell you when Israeli missiles are coming your way? They'll just tell you it's a flock of damn birds and tell you to stand down your air defenses, don't worry. And then boom! And they're like, oh, whoops, I only knew a few minutes ago. I didn't have enough time to call you, buddy. That's not even too much of an exaggeration. That's very close to what happened for Qatar. The Americans were aware, but didn't warn Qatar in time, apparently. Something. So, whoever your adversary is, if you're an Arab nation, one of the Gulf monarchy countries, a NATO style, as in like one of the kingdoms, right? Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi, a NATO style partnership doesn't work. It's not beneficial for you, whoever attacks you. That's the analysis. Bye. Now off you go. You're free. Or if you want to stick around, I'll tell you how it could work in the future and how we're actually headed in that direction. You see, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, even to bring in an Arab Republic, all these countries have something in common. By the way, I know Egypt's in Africa, the continent, but it's still an Arab country. I don't know if you know how ethnicity works, but there's Arabs in Egypt. They're all Arabs. Anyway, Qatar, Saudi, Egypt, all these countries have something in common. They rely on America presently for their defense equipment, a lot of their defense equipment. Egypt, a bit less. For their weapons of war, you go to Big Daddy USA. But public records show it's freely available. It's not just my speculation or based on some hunch or intel. Publicly available information shows each of these countries are in talks with one or several global south or more militarily independent states as we speak. Fifth generation Kaan fighters from Turkey, discussions with Pakistan on nuclear umbrella protection, advanced air defenses and powerful Chengdu 4.5 generation fighters from the Chinese. Missiles from Iran? Bruv, missiles were offered, right, by Iran. Each of these options represents a way the Gulf monarchies and Arab republics could diversify away from American technology when it comes to weapons of war. And these talks are getting louder and more concrete by the day. Egypt is known now, for example, to have spoken to China about air defense and potentially other defense equipment. Saudi is known to be in discussions about buying Turkish fighter jets. I believe they're about to or have placed an order for a large number of Kaan fifth generation Turkish made fighter jets. Iran just last week offered Qatar their fearsome missile technology. It's not all done, but it's a shift. And in geopolitics, trajectory means a lot. These nations are slipping out from under America's umbrella. And if they diversify their military technology away from the US sufficiently, enough to not rely upon the US if things go sideways and they get attacked in the future, then yes. A NATO-style Arab or Muslim state defense agreement, Article 5 style, attack on one, Habibi, you've attacked us all, that suddenly becomes feasible, doable, practical, because you're not relying on America. Maybe they can call it the one body clause, not Article 5. Because, in Islam, there's a saying that the ummah, the Muslim community, is one body, one part is hurt, the whole body hurts. Think of stubbing your toe. It's not like you ignore it because it's just your toe, it hurts you as a whole. Anyway, in summary, it is possible this NATO style Arab monarchies or Arab republics or Arab states defense agreement. It's possible, but only with enough decoupling from the Arab states to America. You have to decouple yourself. Is it likely? I actually would forecast yes. Something like this is likely in the future. You see, the administrations in the region are likely to shift away from America as it has proven to be an unreliable ally or protector, especially if the US backed states like especially if the US backed state of Israel becomes the primary threat to the Arab nations in the region. At the moment, they're kind of on the same side. The citizens absolutely hate that, but even the administrations are seeing, oh, as America is leaving and Israel's getting more desperate and more aggressive, we're sort of moving into the crosshairs of Israel. In that case, Israel becomes our main concern. And you don't deal with your main concern, your primary threat, by relying fully on their best friend to defend you. So you might look east, you might look towards Iran, you might look to China, you might look towards Pakistan, you might look north to Turkey. Time will tell, as it always does. And I'll be here to report to you the news and the analysis unbiased and without the Western spin. Waffling, unfortunately, is a necessary byproduct, but I think I kept it quite trimmed of fat for this one. See you on the next one.